This is a reading blending Night Flights and Ashes in the Milk into 25, 30 minutes of reading. We'll see how it goes. When they head home, when the wounded one becomes a healer, when the fragmented one is whole, when the patient can nurse the body of the doctor, then the oblong hand grenades, huge steel gray balls of the nightmare, rush down from the hill to the foot of the therapist's tower. Balls to knock things over, balls to blow things up. Then the floods come. The roof caves in. The baby dies, crushed and gone. And the lonely young one heads home through the woods while the dreamer drives into the dark. Part 1, the vagabond arrives, building a vessel in which to travel. In the dream time, I receive visitors in this place when some of me is not watching. I enter a cluttered apartment of a very old lady. Here I find a vagabond, the one who looks like Samuel Beckett. He wears an enchanted ring, a disc of white ivory holding a swirl of shocking red, the kind of swirl one could follow toward the center, if one was curious enough. I am, and so I follow the red down and down into its seemingly endless core. Then I listen. The vagabond has ideas. Let him arise as a companion. Give him a voice. He says, "Bring out the dreams. Your dreams make poetry." He pauses, smiles, cheeky. If you write it well enough, long enough, you may find the meeting you've been searching for. Okay, I say. Meet your heart in the dream time, he says. He is long and lean, 5 o'clock shadow ever present. He is insistent, right from the heart of your dreams. You are creating poetic images all night long. Don't look away in the morning. Bring them from your sketch pad. Bring them from your archetypal soul to the page. Just bring them. I give every dream a title. I name them, thus honoring them. I tell them in the present tense to bring them alive, allow for their timelessness to arise. Mom's backyard. It's dawn at my mother's house. I'm up very early looking out the sliding glass door in the dining room. I see a big yellow Land Mover entering stage left, tearing up the backyard as it careens around. I slide the door open, lean out. Our dog Maddie slips out the door and begins running. Right behind the Land Mover appears a Palomino horse and a yellow lab, golden bookends. Sprinting joyfully across the backyard, Maddie dashes to run with them. The man with the Land Mover leans out of the cab and shouts to me, "I am here to unearth the troubles of this house. Your father, while well-intentioned, did not know how to raise daughters." No one raised him, I say. I think of his parents agonized by pogroms, escaping likely death. How do you parent when you are trying to stay alive in America? The earth in the backyard is turned. What was buried is exposed to the daylight. What was shameful can't bear the light of day. Let the ancestors out of the ground and breathe. The underground. Death rehearsal. I am a little girl sitting on the stairs waiting for Dad to come home. The stairs are wooden and there is an iron railing with curlicues that I'm tracing with my little finger. A woman, a mother, who also feels like she is me, tells little me, "Dad is working late in court, but not to worry, he will be home." This upsets the little girl who is me. I begin bending the end of each wrought iron curlicue, pressing it into itself, all of them uniformly bending, bending. It takes a lot of effort to bend an iron railing. I wonder, will she catch me doing this? It is as if I am the girl, the observer, and the mother, inside and outside the dreamscape. The dream fades into me as an adult. I'm very tired, yawning deeply. I lie down on a brick wall and begin to fall asleep while I am asleep. When I realize heavy birds have landed on me. Vultures? Condors? I try to sit up, but they are too heavy. I feel panic. I struggle against the weight of the birds. I seem to wake from the dream, but I'm still dreaming. In the dream, within the dream, I get out of bed and walk into the kitchen, or I pass out on the kitchen floor. I see myself falling. I'm afraid for myself. I'm so concerned, and I wake from the dream inside the dream. I wake and lie there relieved I am where I really am, safe in my bed. No pain. I am safe. I get the sense that somehow I am preparing to become Carrion. If we don't listen, if we don't listen, the dream comes again, slightly changed, maybe more emphatic. Psyche is persistent in her care. If she really wants your attention, she will shock you, scare you, demand that you hear her. Say hello to nightmare. Put out a welcome mat. Someone may kill me, learning from a dream. I am in West Virginia near Harper's Ferry. The greenery speaks to late spring, lush mountains, full newborn foliage in the trees. I am walking on this dirt road, communing with the landscape, so happy to feel at home here. My mother was a West Virginian. I am walking by a few scattered homes on my left when I see Helen's house up ahead. I am trying to decide if I should stop. And I don't. I decide to walk past. I know she isn't there anyway. She died a couple years ago. Her husband sees me from the front door and comes out. We follow the water as it leads us to a cave. As I see the entrance, I don't want to enter. I have this awful dread. I am afraid of Steve. If I go into the cavern, he's going to kill me. I wake before anything can happen. I dream my way back in. I re-enter the cave. Awake, I can feel safe in the reverie of exploration. My mom, the cave, the womb. I breathe in. I breathe out, listening to my body's stories. The water runs against the path. I sit by the stream and begin to cry. In a few moments, I am wailing like a banshee with fear and grief. Steve turns into my father, who is very angry at life. I'm scared the rage will kill me. I cry and I cry until I am cried out. Then I say, my bucket is empty. There's nothing left to live for. This is almost a year into the pandemic. When I dreamed this, it's been 10 months since PJ, my youngest horse, wrecked himself and had to be put down. The grief is oceanic. A silver bucket appears. It's empty. A gold bucket appears beside it, also empty. A voice counsels me. Wait here till the universe unfurls to fill the buckets. Wait here in the cave beside the water and learn to be very still. I surrender, a letting go unlike any before. I am sure there is nowhere to go, nobody to be, nothing to do. I should say I had a dream where PJ came to visit me and he had wings. And he said, Mom, don't worry about me because there is no death. Part 3, Snakes. Dead snakes and then. I am walking outside in the backyard of someone's home. I thought I was going out to admire the garden. There are old tomato vines, depleted, still stalked to stand up straight. It's midday, nice weather. I am tiptoeing around many dead snakes. They are all different sizes, various colors and markings, in odd and unexpected poses, as if they have been surprised, caught and frozen to death without warning, maybe even turned to stone. One is particularly twisted as if it died suffering. I'm surprised by one living snake in their midst. It rises up, prepares to strike me. I see the fangs of a rattlesnake up close, fierce and threatening. I think to myself, never kick a snake, as I go ahead and try to kick it. And as it strikes, piercing my leg, I wake, panicked. I re-enter the dream time with the presence of mind to ask Snake, why are you visiting now? Snake says, plan your wedding. I reply, no, there is no time. The voice of Snake says, say yes to the wedding. My hands grow cold and even colder. My feet are freezing and it's hot outside the window. I go and pull on a sweater, mystified. I go downstairs and make tea. As I bring the teacup to my desk, I hear Snake. I am with you. I am cold all the time. No warm blood in my body because I carry medicine. I hear a voice, collect all snake dreams in one place, and then the warm medicine will complete you. Homeopathic poison turns to medicine. I comply. I write this all down, this journeying into wholeness, this visiting and revisiting the dream time. It's not for the weak. A snake and a child. The room has a large plate glass storefront with a heavy metal door that swings. Outside the window, on the sidewalk, is an incredibly large snake with magical, pale diamond markings. It's surely sleeping as a little monkey is playing on its massive draped body. I think it must be safe to go outside. If the snake were dangerous, the little monkey would be killed. There is a little girl in the room with me, maybe 3 years old, in a cute pinafore dress. She dances excitedly, thrilling to the snake and monkey. She toddles over to the door and pushes it open before I can stop her. Suddenly, the snake leaps. Its massive head begins to shove through the crack in the door. Its scales have changed color. It's caramel and dark brown, intense as if lit from within, and I'm terrified. I spring to slam the door, smashing the snake's head, and it's pushing and pushing, and I know that I can't keep it out forever. The little girl is standing by, completely frustrated by my fear. Let it in, she cries at me. Open, open. She's jumping up and down. Intending the dream, the child leads the way, pulling the door wide open, and the monkey rides in on the snake's massive back. Me and Snake are going flying, the child announces joyfully. When we drop the, things become archetypal. She's toddler here. She knows Snake comes with medicine. What is helpful? Snake bite is perhaps ego getting inoculated. Shadow is present in dead snakes. Coming alive with a visceral terror, they come in service, bearing creativity in their miles of curvy spine. All the tiny cells come crawling across the sand to the ocean like baby turtles. I float on the sea, they float on the sea, all of us together. Let me sit among dead snakes, see them with patience and curiosity. Let me sing the song that brings them to life. The answer, they say. When I ask, why bite my ankles? They say, it's to stop you from running. Collecting me, the Chod ceremony. From out of the darkest place comes a light. We hear this again and again, and yet the ego persists in her resistance. Our whole culture insists on denying it. We call it depression, and we don't learn to use it. We pathologize the emotions required for growth and staunch them. It's the very depths that need to be visited and felt, withstood, befriended with a curious mind to gather the strength to ascend into wholeness. At my first Chod ceremony in my little shrine room, I met Jabba the Hutt. The hungry, unfulfilled, longing part of me, massive and fierce, able to eat the whole world. I asked Jabba, what do you need? To feel safe, she said. I seek comfort and food to make the fear go away. I turn myself into a nectar of safety, and I let her drink from me until she's full. And despite my skepticism, she begins to transform. Where Jabba had sat, now a little blue parakeet is perched. The very one who had visited me in a dream a few weeks before, hidden inside a man's coat lapel. Here she was, little blue bird, full of comfort and wisdom. She said, I will help you eat what you need. I will help you feel safe. Carry me with you always. Later, I slept through the night without waking. Bodhi, PJ, Bailey and Louie, the blue parakeet, the crystal turtle, Satan in her sparkly dress, the dark ninja, the red dress medicine dancer, and Samuel Beckett. They all watch me as I return. They cheer me on. And my 8-year-old with her wild black hair, the hair that was always ashamed of because it wasn't straight and blonde, came running into my arms, my ally. I realized that it was close to joy that I was feeling. And how is that possible when I've been so stressed and depressed, anxious, isolated? And then it was this. This? And I understood why madness looks like madness. We enter into the depths of darkness, called to go there, in the dream, roaming around, seemingly lost, in order to reclaim ourselves. This was the learned spiritual experience. Now, I just get to keep writing and keep dreaming and dream the dream forward to wherever it takes me next. I hope there are lots of trees there. Red dress medicine. This dream, a great, big, huge, seminal dream, came bearing the gift of redress, of repair. I'm in a dark space, so dark there's no distinction between the walls and the sky. There's no floor, but there must be because I seem to be standing, watching in amazement. There's a red dress dancing before me. It moves as if there's a woman inside, but there's no one there. Swaying, dancing, twirling so gracefully, such a magical grace, and I'm the witness. I get to receive it as it becomes clear to me I have discovered red dress medicine. Dance in the red dress and be healed. The dress itself is medicine for the soul of women. I am struck dumb but enlightened and delighted, overjoyed to be visited by this gift. After watching this dance for what feels like hours, I hear a woman's deep voice chanting, red dress medicine, red dress medicine. She is emphatic. She wants me to understand, insisting I remember. She repeats loudly, her voice escalating, urgent. She's a teacher, urging me, wake up and write it down. I wake in the dark, exhausted but willing to remember to write while this woman's voice is still bombulating through me. I write red dress. In the morning, I go to my painting box, pull bright red and a brush, and make it something living. Redress, making something right. Something that was wrong is made right. Red dress memory. My mother had a red dress of chiffon. She wore it to go dancing with my father when I was little. That dress was magical, and when she twirled in it, I was bedazzled. My father would dance me around the room, and I imagined that dress would someday be mine. I would place my feet atop his shoes, and he would waltz me in wide circles while Mom whooshed in a cloud of red swirls in Chanel No. 5. Then they would dance while I tried to squeeze between them to be the filling of their cookie. The dress as medicine is so alive. I want to repair something. I want to heal something. I want to learn about red. It's auspicious. The last stage of the alchemical process is the rubedo, the reddening. In Sufi, the dervishes twirl like a dream dress, possessing himma, a prayer in motion. 2 other people say they also have dreamed of the red dress dancing. Another tells me of the Canadian artist Jamie Black from the Métis tribe. She did an art installation, red dresses hanging from tree branches, each one honoring an Indigenous woman who has gone missing, believed dead or murdered. The artist said, "We put on the red dress and dance for those who could no longer dance." I begin to melt inside. I feel tears spring to my eyes. Waking up is coming home. Waking up is wondering, is all of life a dream? And when resistance finally ends, the wounds within us slowly fill themselves in from the inside out. Redress, repair, repair home, dance, come home. Listen. My book is written in the dream time. You don't have to ruin yourself in the dances of avoidance. Just make something, write anything, draw, move, make a mess. Use this piercing autumn morning with its light slanted to lengthen the shadows. Breathe life into the figures, the turtle and the serpent, the divine child, the trees, the biker gangs and the apocalypse, and the thousands of bodhisattva bodies that came together at Buddha's call. Breathe them in, breathe out who you said you were, thought you had to be, and breathe in the allies again. Breathe in the allies again. Dance without apology and meditate before you make the bed, before the impulse to take care of everyone else snaps itself into gear. Listen. Trust this. There is nowhere to go. It's just that we feel as if there must be. There is nothing to figure out, though it surely seems like it. There's only this moment rolling into the next. Learn to stay and give a kind nod to the quest for understanding. It's given you a big life. Thanks for listening. I'm working it out.